What is going on, guys? Peace and blessings, everyone. Now, wetsuits cover the entire body. For those of you that don't know what a wetsuit is, surfers like to wear it when the water is cold so they can surf without freezing. It covers the entire body. Scuba divers, look what they wear. The entire body's covered, and in France, you're allowed to wear those. But now apparently they want to ban the burkini. I'm going to show you a clip from the mainstream media. Then after that, I'm going to come and elaborate on it some more. Here's the clip.
The mayor of Cannes in the south of France has banned burkinis from the beaches. Now, the swimwear covers the entire body, and the ban has outraged both French Muslims as well as human rights activists. Now, CNN's Michael Holmes is in Paris. He joins us now with the details. Michael, Islamic dress, we know, has long been a controversial topic there, but how did this latest issue come about?
Yeah, this latest controversy, Christy, is over a municipal law, a city hall law, if you like, in Cannes. Now, it came into effect July 28 and is meant to run until the end of the month. Now, essentially, it speaks of beachwear, and I'm going to quote here, that ostentatiously displays religious affiliation at a time when France and places of worship are the target of terrorist attacks and is liable to create risks of disrupting public order. That's the wording of it. The wording does also mention, obviously, apart from the security angle, it talks of safety issues as well, clothing that could make swimming perhaps unsafe. But get this, the mayor of Cannes making a delicate issue even more so by saying in recent hours to local media, he said this: "I'm banning a symbol of Islamic extremism." Seems like an extraordinary comment. We checked with his office. He's not walking it back. He is talking about the burkini, which is this basically Islamic swimwear. Now, why it's making news now is because a local Muslim association, it's called the Committee Against Islamophobia, is challenging in court to have that law revoked for reason of discrimination. That complaint was lodged a few hours ago. The thing is, when the court rules on it, we don't know. Monday is a public holiday, so it might not be till next week, Christy.
You know, and Michael, this isn't the first time controversy over Islamic dress has come up in France, has it?
No, it's been an issue here for some time. There's been laws, in fact, outlawing Islamic clothing that covers the face since 2011. That was during the Sarkozy administration, and it has been controversial for years here. You can go back to headscarves in schools being banned since 2004. That was a ban basically on any religious distinction, Muslim, Christian or other religion, when it came to schools. But the thing is, this comes at a time, as we know, of nervousness, even fear over terror in France. The Nice attacks were a matter of a few miles from the beaches impacted by this law. But you know, of course, Muslim groups say such laws, such rules just add to divisions in French society between Muslims and non-Muslims, and in fact feed the ISIS narrative of it's them and us.
So you guys saw that news clip about the burkini. Now I'm going to elaborate it by showing visuals and talking over the visuals. So not only can you see the proof, but I can also explain it to you at the same time. Clearly there's double standards and discrimination towards Muslims. For example, if you look at this image which shows the Pope and a nun, some guy calls them uncivilized Muslims wearing like Dark Ages. Then when they turn around and he sees that they're non-Muslims, but they're actually Catholics, he says, "Sorry, thought that you were Muslims." It's funny because in Western countries they say the hijab is oppressive, but if you look at all their pictures of Mary, the mother of Jesus, peace be upon them, she's always covered. If you look at the paintings they have inside their churches, her hair is always covered. Even in their own Bible, in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 6, it tells them to cover their hair. Whenever the media depicts a Muslim woman, it shows them being oppressed because they're wearing the hijab, even though they're choosing to. Whereas whenever they show an Orthodox Jewish woman covering herself up, or a Catholic nun, or an Orthodox woman of another religion, it's devotion, religiosity. Again, that's more double standards. Even if you look at their paintings of the Prophet Jonah, peace be upon him, look at this painting. He's fully clothed and he has a beard. That's ironic. Look at this next image. during Christmas time. It's a pagan holiday. Christians celebrate. Look at her. Look what she's wearing, yet they want to ban the burkini. Here's another image. These two want to get married, so they have their wedding in the ocean. And look what the guy's wearing. He's fully clothed. Look at this next image. They're wearing basketball clothing while in the ocean and scuba diving. Here's an image of the burkini, by the way, and let's compare that to this image. Kind of looks similar compared to this image right here too. Yet the French government want to ban the burkini. Let's look at wetsuits. I mean, are they going to ban wetsuits now? Because they're pretty similar to me. Or scuba diving suits. I mean, why the double standard? I mean, it's not like... Look, take a look at this image. Are the Muslims forcing this upon people in France? No. But are the French forcing unfair rules on the Muslims there? Yes. Think about this. Reflect upon it. Remember, we all have to stand for justice. We always have to side with the oppressed and never the oppressors, regardless of the person's race, religion, ethnicity, or gender. Chapter 4, verse 135 of the Quran teaches us to even be a witness against ourselves, so we always have to be just. Reflect upon this, guys. Peace and blessings, everybody.